Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show. All day, all Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and tell a friend. Go ahead and hit that subscribe so you don't forget when I go live. Please leave a comment and and go in. You can even chit chat with your friend here at this place we call Ray Ray all day. Ray Ray all day. Ray Ray all day. What's up, y'all? What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much for coming back. This is a review of Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 16, Episode 11. Oh, they've been on for so long, child. I got so many memories of this show. My favorite, and y'all not gonna believe this, but my favorite, I don't want to say character, but my favorite persona of all these 16 seasons and hundreds and probably 1,000 episodes is Gretchen Rossi. She is my favorite. I miss her. I mean, I know how she came on the show, gold digging and allegedly, of course. But it looked like she was gold digging, with the old dying man she was with, giving the Anna Nicole tea. And then what's her name? Tamra and Vicky or somebody plotting, scheming and plotting to get her drunk and naked, wasted, quote unquote, with I think it was a Tamra's son. Now I remember y'all remember the audio, the hot mic episode, the naked wasted episode when she was in the closet with Tamra's son, I think. And you could hear stuff. I'm like, Jeff. Was Jeff the old man? Girl, See, my favorite episode was when Gretchen cussed TF Vicky OUT. Wait, when Gretchen Rossi cussed Vicky TF out. Woo! She cussed her like she was my cousin from the West Side. I mean, Gretchen was no joke about her man. And I'm that way too. Just, FYI. You can't come talking about my man. Like Candy said, don't talk about my man. Gretchen was on Vicky like, no pun intended, white on rice. They both white, so I hope I didn't offend nobody. Yeah, I miss Gretchen. Period. But back to season 16, episode 11. What it do? We starting off with Shannon and her spoiled kids. Child, the writings on the wall. The writings on the wall. Shannon. Yeah, okay. One is already out the door. Two of them, I ain't gonna say nothing about nobody cheering, especially if they minors. But we always talk about the parenting, but I don't know Shannon that well to just her parenting. But the writing's on the wall there. I hope the kids start cleaning up, if not already. Next, we see Emily. See, more kid stuff. See, this is not a kid show. Hello. This is adults only. We can say a little some little bump here about the kid or a little snag here about the baby, but this ain't gonna be about kids. But Emily's daughter's going through a baptism, and bless her heart, and Godspeed, and you know and now she's feeling abandoned by her own dad because she sees the great father her husband Shane is to her children. And she is just, in awe. And that's wonderful when you have a mate, a husband, the father of your children, to cherish them, for you to see him cherish them, and for him to be so vulnerable and suffer, humility in the sake of his children and for the benefit of their eternal souls. That's a man. I don't blame Emily. Big ups to Shane. I don't know his last name, but big ups to him. Do your thing, Shane. I hope you're a really good guy overall. But you're a great father. Big ups to you. Yeah, right. So then we come with rind. Child. See, nobody likes the rind of the fruit they eaten. Why would you associate yourself with that? I understand, names and being, popular or unique and whatnot, not what, but yeah, Ryan is going through something. So Ryan okay, first of all, when I heard Jen say, when he came home the next morning, see right there, see, I'm getting hot, ain't even me. See, right there is when there's an issue. If you, the next day, from what I saw, wasn't nothing that bad to where he needed to remove himself from the house. I mean, nah, see, on top of what she complained about, mm-mm, mm-mm. And then he didn't pay the mortgage. She get that notice on top of him. See, either you petty like a BI, or you playing games with my livelihood, and we don't do that over here. Now, it looks like me and Jen are two different people, come from two different walks of life. We kind of in the same healthcare profession, but nah, that it's just not befitting of a husband to treat his wife like, nah, I don't agree with that. you know um you know that's just me. You can't come, my husband can't come home the next day after an argument, period. Now I'm using period to make a statement from these young kids using period. We used to say word up, same thing. Word. My husband can't come home the next day and expect number one to get in. Dot, dot, dot. Y'all know what's up. Listen, these are auntie vibes, okay? These are auntie vibes. So I'm giving y'all experience. Experience is a good teacher, says Mickey Howard. If y'all don't know, look it up. Moving on. Noella gets dogged out by Sweet. Child, this man is slinging her by her edges, and they holding good, girl. You go, girl. He's slinging her by her edges, and she holding on. He doing this, that, and the third. They got a little special needs child, and he ain't child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He doing way too much. And I see too many of his billboards not want to tear him down just by what Noelle is saying. I believe her. First of all, he ain't in the country. So that's guilty already. Here, forget all that. Noella, po baby. Just make sure you eating and staying healthy and make sure you can take care of your baby. You ain't drunk all the time. And, because that's all we see is you being upset and being drunk all the time and being obnoxious. So we hope that you're going to get your ish together for the sake of that special needs baby at home and take care of your business. It sounds like you are, but just want to make sure, okay? Mm-hmm. Heather, my favorite. That's my girl, Heather. That's my girl, Dubrow. Heather Dubrow. That's her name. Mm-hmm. Heather helps. So anyway, Heather helps Gina get some style in her life. Apparently, Gina needs to, rearrange some things in her closet, get some clothes jumping off. Apparently, she got some new line coming out about skin and she need to represent and her clothing and she got a lot of clothes, but don't know how to style too much. So Heather's there to help. I know that's right. She I love me some Heather. See, Heather is she seems to be a very well-rounded individual and she represents herself very well and she represents her family very well with all the different things going on and being introduced to the letterfolk community by I think at least two of her children are representing the community. So good for her. Now I don't know everything because I'm not too much into it. I don't know all the deets and everything, but from what I saw, how she's relating to her children and their new foundness or new fineness or what have you of their sexualities and whatnot. She's and her husband are both an example for those who are struggling in that area. Okay. Big ups to the Dubrows and that. And the way they're raising them, oh man, just to see them from so far ago into now, they're pretty much grown. And yeah, Heather's a good mom. She seems to be a good mom. Man, Shannon. She had dinner with Steve and they going back and forth about her issues with the girls, of course. He haul up tight his drawers in a bunch. So we got another Peter, I think, or another Aaron without the squeezing of and breaking out a hand innuendo. I'm sure Shannon's man is not doing that. I can put money on it, at least $1. I got $1 on it. Anyway, he was getting all, bent out of shape and saying things that, maybe he should just listen and not so much, add his 2 cents, especially on camera. It's really not cute to see the men jumping in women's business. It's just really not. Unless it's about them, otherwise just be supportive. You don't really want to give too much of an opinion that's, that may be deemed harsh or negative, because that's her business and ain't nobody talking about you. Stay out of it. Now, tell me if I'm wrong. If y'all saw this, did y'all see Shannon's confessional? Was she wearing Angel Brinks? Girls all glitterified and sparklified. Like, oh shoot. I see a waist on. She looks small, right, Shannon? Look cute. All right. Oh well, we back at back with Ryan, child. Heather has a party. Her and Jen cooked up this scheme so that Jen's husband Ryan can see positive, more influential relationships. So hopefully he'll that'll put a spark in him to do things a little differently for her. How women get together and scheme and plot for the benefit of the family. Don't take it the wrong way, men. That's just how it is. We like to nurture, and that's what it is. It's just a nurturing, a helping and a nurturing. But it backfired. Jen got almost naked wasted. Child. She got wasted for Sheezy. I think they flashed back to about 7 times she was taking it back. Oh, and she ain't eating all that. And you know how they do over there in Orange County. Everybody but Emily. Emily, the only one, the big bone chick on the show. She the only one that's showing she eat. Okay. No offense. I'm just saying. Everybody else, you can't catch them eating unless it's on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm just being funny. Anywho, so it kind of backfired for Jen. Ryan got upset and he was a little, more aloof and not attentive. And Jen is just making a complete idiot of herself, being drunk in front of these people she don't know. She's usually this, she's a doctor. Of course, doctors don't act like this, but she's doing this on purpose. She's hurting. Yeah. I think she realized she made a mistake. Oh, that's wrong to say. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I did. Sometimes we do learn that we've made mistakes, after a minute or two. It's not our fault. Sometimes we just learn along the way and we are, just trying to do the right thing. And Jen looks like she's trying to do the right thing for her family. I hope it all works out because, even though there's some tea on her, child, did y'all hear about that possible pharmaceutical scam? Child, allegedly speaking, of course. We were talking about that earlier, me and E on the show. The thing of it is that catch that coming soon, y'all. Yeah. I hope Jen is okay over there in the OC. Good luck, girl, with your marriage and everything. Mm-hmm. Anywho, so the one funny thing of that night was when Jen asked Ryan to remove the napkin from his shirt. You know how people tuck the napkin in their collar. No one else was doing that, and in a way, it was a little emasculating, to chastise your husband in front of everyone. Me personally, I wouldn't have thought nothing of it. If he want to put a napkin on his, on his collar, let him do it. It's all good. Jen, you over there drunk and carrying on. But he ain't saying nothing to you. Yeah, I thought that was a bit much, her just, trying to control. It wasn't that deep, is all I'm saying. The man he don't want to dirty his shirt. That's fine. Let him. I'm sure Terry Dubrow would have said something silly to make a joke and make light like he always does. But yeah, I didn't like that. I don't like, women, emasculating their men. I just don't like it. It's not cool at all. Child, but frankly speaking, I think Ron is FOS. He's full of it. For someone to never really wanted to work, and now you're portraying this, person, this Ken Vanderpump Jr., aka type of person that it's fine to back your woman up and everything, but not paying the mortgage like she found, and staying out all night and whatever else that we don't know. Them 2 strikes right there. Them 2 strikes is enough for a good conversation. That's going to be a minute, because we need to have an understanding here about what you not going to do from moving forward. Just like that. Yeah. And it's not emasculating. It's about what you not going to do moving forward. 2 of the things you're not going to do is stay out all night and not pay the bills. When that's all you need. When I'm the only one working. Hello. From my understanding, he don't work. Never really wanted to work. Tried professional poker. That didn't pan out, I guess, the way he needed it to or wanted it to. But the fact that he said out of his own mouth, working wasn't really for him, and see, I think that's what's bugging Jen. I think she's realizing that he needs to do more. I think she said that he needs to do more and do things different, a little differently. I don't think she said for him to go get a job, but supporting her. Yeah, I remember she was on the treadmill and her leg was hurting and he couldn't even give her a moral support. I mean, I don't know. It must be the way they cut and paste this show for us to watch. I mean, because that seemed real cold, and that was I'm thinking like, not supportive, not working, letting her do all the heavy lifting, so to speak. Can't run that little dog all the time when he don't need to. Now, again, everybody's ideal. Everyone's ideology of manhood and whatnot is, they got their own situation, but nah, this don't add up. Again, some ain't right. Some ain't right. Some ain't right. Anyway, that was the show, y'all. It was more like a filler. It wasn't all like, it wasn't. It didn't give like it did before, but I'm sure it's gonna give after because they got some stuff coming up, boo. Sure do. So what you think? Leave me a comment. If you please like and subscribe so you know when I go live, and then adjust that so you know every time I go live and not just sometimes. But again, thank you for checking me out. You can find me on All Day Ray Ray on Instagram. You can find me here, Ray Ray All Day on YouTube. Thanks again and see you next time. Bye.